welcome to day 10. We're 10 years old. Should have some candles. Welcome to day 10 of the English Transformation Quarantine English sessions, I suppose you could say. My name's Paul, and for the next 45 minutes to an hour, I will be going through some grammar and vocabulary and answering your questions, if you ask any questions. Why am I doing this? Well, because probably all of my students have lost many hours of work. Maybe they've lost their job. And we have to stay home. Can't really go out and do much because of the terrible situation we're in. So I thought the small way that I can give back and help people get through this time. Obviously, the people that I deal with are English students. So what better thing to do than go live every day on YouTube, helping you learn English and having a little bit of continuity in your day. And me too, because as I said before, if I'm not doing this, then I'll probably just sit on the couch eating potato chips and watching football. So that would be no good to anybody, would it? So let's see who might be here. I'm going to say Kaz. Kaz, at the moment, everyone is you and me, and that's totally fine. Even if it's one person, I will go live every day, and maybe even after quarantine. Kaz, thank you so much. And whoever else is here, thank you so much for joining. Kaz, do you have any questions straight up right now, off the bat? If you do, be sure to put them in the comments and I will answer them. Oh, I've got to keep forgetting, don't I, to go on Instagram like an idiot. Should I do that? Yeah, I should. I should probably. I did say I would. So while you are definitely live, who would do that normally? While I'm quickly setting this up, please talk amongst yourselves. I bought a barbecue the other day, and so I've been barbecuing food daily, and I'm getting pretty good at it with the help of my daughter. All right, you can go there. No question, Kaz? No. Let's go live. Let's hope it's on me, not on the terrible mess behind there. All right, he can go there. I'm not sure why he's a he, but he is. Look at that. Multiple live streaming. Hello, Instagram. It's not as good as it might be on YouTube, but there you go. That's what you've got. If you'd like to head over to YouTube, hopefully the link is in my profile. I would love to see you there. It's going to be much better. Kaz is still thinking of his question. You know, when I ask, do you have any questions? It doesn't have to be an English grammar or vocabulary question particularly. It could be anything. Let's have a conversation. But it could be about grammar and vocab. That's fine. But as I said, today is going to be a little bit of grammar. I don't think I did say it. And I'm going to talk about the word when. And how you don't always have to say it. You can use some different words, and if you use these different words instead of when, and you use them correctly, it's going to make you use different grammar, and then you're going to be better at English. That's what you want, right? So anyway, hello Hanan Ingles, Eddie Rodriguez. Sorry if I got your name wrong on Instagram. If you have any questions, please ask. It's much easier if you go to YouTube, go to my profile on Instagram, click on the little web link, and it should take you to YouTube to be able to watch this live. It's much better. Sorry, Instagram, but that's the way it is. However, more of you on Instagram live, which is strange. Anyway, hello for the other people on YouTube who are not quite commenting. That's okay. watch, enjoy, ask questions if you have them, and if you don't, no worries at all. So when for grammar, an idiom or two, a phrasal verb or two, and answering your questions. Also, if you want to just write an example sentence of, let's say, 13 words, lucky 13, then I'll correct your sentence. Error correction is a huge thing in your English studies. Sorry, you can see my leg there, can't you, with all its spots from my gardening disaster. Let's have a look then. Andrew, it started at 6:30 p.m. Good vibes. Hello, Andrew. Hello, Alex. How you going? Thank you for being here. Don't forget, if you have any questions, ask them. But let's get into it, shall we? It's quite true. YouTube lives are always better. Don't know why. You know why, Hanan Ingles? This is why. Because you can see this. You've got a better screen where you can see everything. That's why it's better, I think. Anyway. All right. Let's go to grammar, shall we? Let's hope I don't ruin this. Cross your fingers. Cross your fingers that I don't ruin it. All right. Cool. Okay. So we will look at, whoa, that's far too big. We'll look at grammar. When. How you can stop saying when. I don't suggest you do, and there are lots of YouTube videos that say stop saying this, stop saying I don't know, or stop saying hello, or stop saying how are you. No, don't stop doing that. It's just clickbaity titles. Good teachers, clickbaity titles. I'm just jealous. So it's not stop doing these things, it's use other things as well. Cool. So we're going to have a look at when and how you can stop using when. Sound is a little bit low. I can't hear you very well. I don't know what to do about that, mate. Let's change it round, shall we? No. Let's go here again. Bear with me while we check out the sound. Oh. Bear with me. Don't know, mate. Please let me know if the sound improves or if it doesn't improve. Not super sure what's going on with the problem. New words to your vocab list instead. Henane glaze. Exactly. New vocabulary is good. I do have a microphone for you to hear me very well, but I'm not sure what's happened, my friend. Turn yours up a little bit. I'll shout if I have to, but it's no different than yesterday, so I don't know what to do. Bear with me 2 seconds. Just let's see if we can get through this problem. Hopefully we can. And if you don't like it, then you know you can always go. I will be upset if you do, but that's there. That's there. Let's quickly check down here. Again, my apologies for the sound. Make sure you let me know if it gets better. It was fine yesterday. They're good. That's good. It's all on loud. Don't know. Anyway, if it's terrible and you can't hear it, let me know and we'll just cancel it and do it again. But we'll try. I guess I will shout a little bit. All right. So grammar when, vocab, phrasal verbs, just one phrasal verb, and and an idiom. Man, I don't know what to tell you about the sound. I'm sorry. It's the best I can do. Sound. Yesterday was fine. done, done, done. My apologies, as I said. See how what we can do. Oh, oh, oh. Ah. That's on 100%. Don't mute, mute, mute. Get rid of that. Let me know if it's any better. I've done something. Hopefully it's better. I guess I will shout a little bit more. And there we go. All right. Sorry, Instagram is just me talking rubbish. Go to YouTube. It's so much better. All right. We're going to try and see how we go. All right. Can you see that, my friends, on YouTube? Hopefully you can. This is the past tense. So we're talking about when. And of course I can use it in past, present and future. But I want to show you these other words that we can use instead of when, right? So what does it mean? Well, it means past simple. It can mean past simple. So if we've got that, we'll change the color. We'll go green. So when can mean past simple, right? And we've got two different meanings, two different uses of when. I'm going to give you these sentences, these examples. The first one is, when I got up, I washed my face. When I got up, I washed my face. Now, what did I do first? Well, first I got up and then I washed my face. When did I wash my face? After I got up. Right? Now there are two actions and one happens after the other one. And so the first meaning of past simple, is after. Cool? And let me know if you can hear this sound, please, in YouTube. Just let me know and we'll do something about it. Otherwise I'll keep talking and it'll be a disaster. So the meaning of past simple when we are using when is after. You're telling a story, let's say, whatever you're doing. So I did some gardening, I washed my hands. When I had finished gardening, I washed my hands. After I finished gardening, I washed my hands. I could say. So it means after. Another one though, I can use past simple for just one action. One action in the past. Hello Stephen Villa, how are you? One action in the past. My example is, I got married. Well, now that doesn't mean after, does it? That's just one action in the past. So past simple can mean a fact by itself, one action in the past. Cool? So we've got after, we've got a fact by itself. After and a fact by itself for past simple. I know I keep saying the same thing, keep repeating it. Well, we want to get it in your head, right? Now, there are, as I said, other words instead of when. We can cross out when. We don't want to really use it. We want to try and use other things. So one of the words that we can use is after. So we could write in there, after I got up, I washed my hands. Fantastic. Now we don't need to use when. But of course, I could use another one. So remember, after instead of when. Oh, whoops. Shown you two there, haven't I? There we go. I can use once. Once I got up, I washed my hands. Once I got up, I washed my hands. When I got up, I washed my hands. After I got up, I washed my hands. When I got up, I washed my hands. Or once I got up, I washed my hands. Cool. Now we've got 3 things. I'm going to take out one more. Hopefully one more. Let's get rid of that. Let's make that smaller. I could use this word, or this little group of words. The moment. The moment that. Let's get rid of that. I could use that. The moment that. The moment that I got up. We'll take out when. We don't want him. Hello, May. Bye-bye, May. The moment that I got up, I washed my hands. This means after. You can come in if you want, baby. Come on. And close the door properly. Right up. That's it. The moment that I got up, I washed my hands. The moment that means after. Let's throw him away, shall we, May? Or not throw him away. Put him there. I'm not throw it away. $1,000 phone. But we could take that away as well. Let's get rid of that. We've got the minute that. And I'm not going to write this one. The minute that, instead of when. The minute that I got up, I washed my hands. This means after. So, and it means when. We don't need to use. Whoa. We don't need to use that. We can use once or after, once, the moment that, the minute that. Now we've got, if we are talking about after, past simple means after. If we are talking about after, we can use these words instead of when. That's going to give our language some better range. We might get a higher score. You will understand native speakers more because we often do these things naturally. And then one more. No sooner had than. No sooner had than. Now this is a little bit different, so I will just go there and write it. Let's have a look at that. Wait, Kimmy. Good morning, May. Can you say good morning, Kaz?
Good morning, Kaz.
Good morning. All right. Welcome if you've just joined us. I'm not sure if the sound is good or the sound is bad. Please let me know. We are talking about when. Well, it was earlier. We're talking about when and the different words you can use instead of when. And they are so far after and once. The moment that, the minute that, and no sooner had than. So let me write an example with no sooner had than. We'll go there, mate. We'll try to go there anyway. No sooner had I sat down than the waiter came to take my order. The sound is not so good. Oh, bugger. We'll do this quickly and then I'll try and fix it. Bear with me just a little bit. Turn your microphone up if you can, and then we'll see what we can do. I'm very, very sorry. So we've got this no sooner had. No sooner had than. Oh, sorry, man. I turned it off. Alright, no sooner had I sat down. This is the verb. No sooner had I sat down than the waiter took my order. Now, no sooner had than means very soon after. No sooner had. No sooner had May came in than I turned off Instagram. No sooner had my head hit the pillow than I fell asleep. Yeah? No sooner had I asked May to pack away her toys, she did it. Than she did it. Very good. Well done, May. Cool? No sooner had means very quickly afterwards. Whoop. Let's go. Black. The moment that, and the minute that, also, equal, very soon, after. So if you want to talk about something happened after and was very quick, you say the minute that, or the moment that, or no sooner had. Cool? So if your mother or your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whoever asks you to call them when you get home. So you get home and then you're going to call. If you say, okay, after I get home, I will call you. Well, that could be any time after, right? If you say, once I get home, I will call you, that could be any time after. But if you say to your mother, hey mum, I will call you when I get home, she might say, make sure you call me the minute that you get home, or the moment that you get home, because she wants to know immediately that you are home safely. Cool? Hopefully we can see the differences there between after, once, the moment that, the minute that, and no sooner had. These sorts of things will be on TOEIC tests. If you use these in IELTS, it's going to improve your score a lot if you use them correctly, whether that's in your writing or your speaking. It really, really will help. Cool? All right. If you have any questions, don't forget, please ask. And as I said, I'm not sure totally about the sound. Apparently the sound is awful, May. That's no good, is it? Let's not do that. Oh dear. I turned on my speaker so I can hear you now. Speakers are a fantastic idea. All right, so let's go with that then. I turned on my speaker so I could hear you. I turned on my speaker, JBL, good, so I can hear you now. All right. After I turned on my speaker, I could hear you. Cool? No sooner had I turned on my speaker than I could hear you. Fantastic. Good one, ma'am. Well done. All right. Let's have a look at past continuous, because that was only past simple. Past simple is these words here. Past simple for when. So when is like the bad boy. Don't like bad boys, May. Like good boys. We don't like any boys at the moment, but later on. So when is like the bad boy who has lots of girlfriends. Right? You can use when with every tense. When for past simple, when for past continuous, when for past perfect, and when for past perfect continuous. Okay, and maybe you've got good English. However, for the people who can use these words, you must use these tenses only. Then you've got excellent English. Possibly, right? There are lots of variables. Thank you, Andrew, for your nice comment. That's nice to see. That sort of stuff makes me happy. So thank you. Great explanation. You are very kind. All right, so we'll look at past continuous now. Past continuous, we've got this example just here. I should use green, shouldn't I, May? Because I did before. All right. We got this example. When you called me, I was teaching a class. When you called me, I was teaching a class. Now, everybody says that past continuous has to have two actions. And this one does, right? Yeah, bad boy, that's right, Kaz. Don't be a bad boy. Well, not too bad. Everyone says that past continuous has to be two actions and one interrupts the other. Well, no, that's not true. It's usually true and you can do that. Totally fine. But it's not only that, because what it means, and hopefully we'll see, what it means is at that time. So yes, when you called me, I was teaching a class. That's okay, it works. So you interrupted me or I didn't answer. But I could just say, and let's write that here if I've got space. Have I got space, do you reckon, May? No. At 4 p.m. yesterday, 4 p.m. yesterday, I was playing golf. I wasn't playing golf, it's just a rubbish example, and I'm rubbish at golf. At 4 p.m. yesterday, I was playing golf. That's past continuous, right? Just means at that time. So it doesn't have to be two actions. Now, if we look at this, let's get rid of that golf because I'm no good at golf. He. All right. When you called me, I was teaching a class. That's good. How about this? I was loving my wife. Can I say that? I was loving my wife. Is that a good sentence? Or does it sound good? Don't worry about the love part. It's just the grammar. I was loving my wife. You think it's good or bad?
I don't know. Is it bad? Okay.
What is it? Bad. It's bad. That's right. If May says it's bad, it must be bad. Let's have a look at why. You don't use stative verbs, verbs that indicate state. I was loving my wife is not good. McDonald's, stupid food. Possibly stupid people. And I include myself in the McDonald's complaint. They say, I'm loving it. No, I love it. So we don't use stative verbs. But what words do we use instead of when? Because you don't want to use when anymore. What we can use is as, while, and whilst. Right? So I could say, and we change it a little bit. I was teaching a class as you called me. I could change that. Or while you were calling me, I was teaching class. Wow, fantastic. When Paul started the live, I was breastfeeding my little one. Fantastic. You know what, Natalia? You got 2 years. Actually, do whatever. Whatever is fine. Your baby, your body, your choice. 2 years is good for doing that. Cool. Lucky you. Beautiful experience. So as, while, and whilst. Cool. And it usually continuous and continuous. While I was driving, I was listening to music, right? But with as, that's an arrow, sorry, as plus, let's say simple. And I'll give you an example. As plus simple, I'll give you an example. As I was getting out of the car, I dropped my phone.
Down the drain.
Down the drain. Actually, a friend of mine did that. As I was getting out of the car, I dropped my phone. So as, past continuous, past simple.
Wait, did he drop it down the drain?
He didn't drop it down the drain, but he picked me up in Japan in a taxi.
Yeah.
And then when he got out at his house where I was staying, he dropped his phone and smashed it. So I felt a bit guilty. Sorry, Ryota. Alright. Anyway, let's get rid of that, mate, and go quickly. Alright, beautiful. Cool. Let's move on. Past perfect. Ooh, past perfect. Everyone's scared of that.
Why?
By the time I arrived, class had already started. So what past simple means is after. Past continuous at the same time. Past perfect means before that time. And I'll draw a little timeline shortly. It means before that. Of course, class started, I arrived. And I could do it two ways. I could do past simple or past perfect. I could say, after class started, I arrived. Or I arrived after class had started. Both, right? And long and short actions are okay, because we have long and short actions for past perfect. And the word we use is by the time. By the time I arrived, class had started. By the time I got to the airport, the plane had left. By the time I checked on May, she was already sleeping. Well, she had fallen asleep. Sorry? No, she's not. Probably not. Cool? If you have any questions, let me know. If you want to write an example, let me know. All right, what's that? All right, nice one, Andrew. When I did a favor, so let's go back here and over here. We're going to correct that a little bit. Thank you so much. All right, when I did a favor, I'm not sure where you're from, Andrew, but thank you for being here. We would spell it in, your spelling of favor is American, and that's okay. Mine would be favor. Maybe that's wrong, who knows. But let's look at your sentence. When I did a favor for.
Why is there a finish on my face?
So it's do a favor. We'll use yours. Do a favor for. SO means someone. So it's this favor is something. ST equals something usually, and SO is someone. Do something for someone. So to and for are very difficult. You really need to remember wrote, which words are friends with other words. So do something for someone. Do a favor for somebody. All right, baby? When I did a favor for my family, I bought a headphones to listen to music. All right. You are Colombian, aren't you? Welcome from Australia to Colombia. And it's not I bought a headphones. Little bit unhappy. I bought a headphones because headphones is plural, right? And so we don't want a. We take that out. We could put just headphones.
Or some headphones.
Or what, mate?
Some headphones.
Some headphones. Some headphones. So the sentence could be oi. when I did a favor for my family, I oh May-Jan, that's very uncomfortable. No, I bought. You did say bought. Bought some. It's terrible, isn't it? I bought some headphones to listen to music is fantastic. All good? That would be your sentence. What you wrote was good. Nobody's going to be confused. But we do want to, you're here to get a little bit better. So let's try and get it a little bit better. Well done, Andrew. Thank you so much. Now let's go back here and then here. Woo! And we're back. All good? And the last one, I believe, is past perfect continuous. Is it common? Not so much. These ones here, let's go there, change the colour, I don't know why it's green. These ones here, more common really. You're going to use those a lot, I believe. But you know, what do I know? What do I know, man? So, we are down, come on green. We're down here this time, we did that. We're down here with past perfect continuous. By the time you arrived, I had been teaching for 20 minutes. By the time you arrived, I had been teaching for 20 minutes. Cool? And the purpose is before that time. Same thing. It's past perfect. Just one's simple and one's continuous, right? And by the time. It's right there. Cool? Cool? You alright?
I just think blah blah.
Alright. Well, let's have a look between short actions and long actions. Like leave. Let's get rid of all of this. Look at that. Fantastic. Woo! Feel like I'm living in the future. Hey, mate.
But you're not.
But I'm not. That's right. Alright. Done and done. Hey Natalia, does that mean I'm basically teaching your baby English as well? That's cool. Alright. Let's talk about a bus leaving. The bus had left. The bus
Because it's boring.
had been. The bus had left, the bus had been leaving. Well, leave is a short action. So we don't use it in the perfect continuous. Fantastic. Nice one, Natalia. Fantastic. The bus had left. Well, that is, let's not use red. That's cool. I can use that in the past perfect. Because past perfect is long and short actions. But this one, no. The bus had been leaving. No. Long actions only. And leave is a short action. Unless you're at a party and your wife is saying goodbye. You say it's time to go and she says okay. And then she says goodbye to everybody and starts having long conversations with those people. And it takes 3 hours to leave. Then maybe it's long. That's just a really bad joke. Was it funny, May?
Yeah.
Apparently it was funny. She's just being nice. Now, all of these things, which I will then teach in... I can see your feet, mate. Which I will then teach in more detail in the proper grammar class, which I'm still waiting to start.
And I'm going to be in there.
And May is going to be in there. All of these the past tense can be used in the future. All of these words that we can use in the past can be used in the future, because if we look down here, if we look up here, see, past simple, after and a fact by itself. Future simple, after and a fact by itself. Past continuous, at that time. Future continuous, at that time. I can hear Lily too. Past perfect, before that time. Future perfect, before that time. I think you know where I'm going with this. So the past and the future, the grammar-wise, very, very similar. Very similar. Now there are different ways that we can do it, and we can use the sentences, and you might make mistakes. For example, we can have a look at those, as I said, in the future. If you've just joined me, we've talked about the different words that you can use instead of when, if we're talking about after, at the same time, before that time, or before that time. All right, we've had a look at those. How you can get better at this is pick one of them. Ideally, you're with a friend or your teacher or somebody. If it's a native speaker friend, buy a beer for them, have a coffee and practice this. Just pick after and then use after for every sentence. After I got up, I washed my hands. After I washed my hands, I got dressed. After I got dressed, I went downstairs. After I went downstairs, I made a coffee. Okay? After I made a coffee, I ate breakfast. After I ate breakfast, whatever. Who knows? You could do it for the whole thing. You watch TV, and then 3, 4, 5, 6 hours later, she's still watching TV. Cool? Excuse me. So really good if you write examples using this. So you could use when and substitute when for after or once or whatever else it might be up there on the screen, right? That would be what you should do. And then you can notice this stuff. You can look through text that you like to read for that sort of thing. You can listen to it. Maybe you hear it on a TV show. That would help you. That was quick.
I just went and got it from my bed.
All right. If you have any questions, please ask, of course. If you like it, please like it. You all right, babe? All right, cool. If you have any questions, I'm quickly going to get my picture of the thing that I was doing, or going to do today. Come on, phone. Oh, major. Super, super comfortable sitting here. I'm kind of joking.
I am not. It is comfortable.
It is comfortable.
I'm going to stay here for you.
You're going to stay here for me? That's so kind of you. All right. And what are you guys doing? What's your advice for quarantine, staying home? Because I'm running out of ideas and I'm getting a bit bored. Are you bored, May? Oh, May's not bored. That's fantastic. Oh, I've got to go to the doctor soon. Silly me. I do soon.
But not yet. It's not that soon.
Let's go there. All right, cool. Bye, Chan. Da, da, da. 7th, day 10. All right, fantastic. All right. This is nice. I like this one. Let's have a quick look at some phrasal verbs for your vocabulary learning pleasure. Is that nice, mate? Blowing bubbles in there.
Yeah, air comes out of it.
All right, cool. I'm gonna do this one, I think. Yesterday we talked about hammer out. So if you don't know hammer out, have a look at yesterday's video, that is day 9. Basically, it means to sort of discuss backwards and forwards and come up with a result, with some ideas, a conclusion, an agreement. Now, if we have this agreement, we have these ideas we're going to talk about, well, then you could flesh out. Let's have a quick look at this. Paul, did you just cough? Roxy, I can't remember, even if it was a few seconds ago. I don't think so. Maybe it was somebody in your house. I don't think I did cough. My memory is that bad. If I did, I don't have coronavirus, hopefully, of course. Let's have a quick look at this one. Thank you, Andrew. Our president just extended the quarantine, so we are going to have another 14 days for us to stay home. Well, hopefully everything is okay for you and your family and friends, and of course everybody, but it's not okay. Stay home then, my friend. Take this opportunity to learn guitar or get fit or just spend time with your family. I know it sucks if there's no work, no money, for example, but good things can come from hard times. So action beats anxiety. You can't really see that because I'm in the way. Remember, tough times, pressure makes diamonds. You like diamonds? Girls like diamonds. A lot of pressure makes diamonds. So if you have pressure now, you might come out a diamond the other side. How motivating of me. Was that motivating, May? No. All right, anyway, let's get rid of that. If I did cough, my apologies. Flesh out, and it might be flesh out something or flesh something out. Do you want to not do that, darling?
Okay.
My apologies for the terrible behaviour of my daughter. I'm just joking, darling. All right. I have had some ideas, but I need to flesh them out. To flesh them out. Well, this is flesh, isn't it? The meat. To flesh out ideas means to make them bigger. Right, I want to do this. Well, what does this mean? Where can we go? Let's make it bigger and better. That's flesh out. To make something bigger and better. Cool? Are you comfortable on there? Just don't break anything.
I'm not
It's
breaking
it's like having a monkey.
Oi.
You are like having a monkey.
No, you don't.
And I'm going to do one more that we're going to do soon. I'm going to do this one. It is wrap up. Now, of course, wrap up can mean to cover presents in paper. You need to wrap up the birthday present or wrap up the Christmas present. Or if you are going to send me something, you might wrap that up first, right? But it also means to get it done.
Yeah.
Does your teacher say that? Wrap up? To finish, let's say, your work. Cool? Right, this is my example. I think it is time to wrap up and go home. It's time to wrap up and go home. It means to finish work. It also means to cover the presents. If it's cold outside, you might say wrap up warm. It means to put on lots of clothes. But the one that I would use for work, it's different than what you might know, is to finish your work for the day. Let's wrap up. Finish, Now go. Cool? Again, if you have any more questions, please, in the comments, let me know. Because soon, I'm going to wrap up. Or somebody else is coming. I think it might be Lily. Give you a couple of seconds to see if you would like to, if you have any questions. I'm not hiding. Hello, Lily. Do you want to come in here? How are your strawberries?
They haven't grown.
They haven't grown yet?
Mummy wanted when I was...
Let's put that down there, darling.
I was here the whole time.
Oh, there's another one. Say hello to that camera, Lily.
Hello.
What have you been doing, Lily?
Giving the plants rock food.
Giving the plants rock food?
Yeah.
The plants eat rocks?
Yeah, but coloured rocks, and that's my
Look
second.
over.
That's my second time.
Your second time doing what? Planting strawberries?
No, I gave the plants rock food. I didn't know.
Giving the plants rock food. Okay. Let's now go to an idiom briefly before we wrap up.
Idiot.
Let's put not idiot. Idiom. Hopefully the virus will wrap soon. Yeah, probably wouldn't say that, but I know what you mean. Yeah, that works. Let's have a quick look at an idiom before we wrap up.
Idiom.
Idiom.
He has lots of money, guys.
All right. Are you okay there, baby?
Yeah. Why
I reckon you might have similar idioms to us. I know that Kaz does. You don't want to read that. Let's do this, mate. Up in
space.
Up in the air. Sorry, I got itchy nose. Up in the air. Look at that, Lily.
No, only 3 people.
Yeah. Wait. No, more than that. 9. Up in the air. I would say hopefully the virus will finish soon. Yep, I would say hopefully the virus will finish soon. Cool, I would say that. Be over, maybe. Up in the air means undecided. We don't know. Undecided.
Read this.
Oh, Major.
What?
Not
Okay.
finalised. The plans, I don't know, it's all up in the air. When am I going back to work? When is this coronavirus problem going to be over? How about the economy? When can we go out? Can I go across the border? Can I fly soon? I don't know, it's all up in the air. It's all up in the air. I'm trying to catch it and I don't know what's happening, right? It's good. If your plans are undecided and you're not sure what's happening, you might say, it's all up in the air. Cool? Hey.
She's popping air.
And that will do. Do we need to draw a picture?
Yeah. Yes.
All right, thank you.
Need to.
My kids now want to draw a picture.
We have to draw a picture so we can stay alive.
We have the same meaning for that in Brazil. Cool.
Daddy.
Yes, darling.
We have to draw pictures to stay alive.
Hope the vaccine will be wrapped up. Wrapped up ASAP. I hope so. Will have been. So let's look at that quickly. Will have been or will be. Because after will, we need a base verb, right? So either of those would work to fix that sentence, Roxy. Cool sentence though, thank you so much. All right. So now it's time for, are you going to draw something?
Yeah.
Let's do that. We're going to draw a picture each and you can guess what it is. if you have the vocabulary for that. Hopefully my kids are better drawers than me.
I have something really hard.
Thank you for indulging me. If you want to leave now, you don't want to watch or guess these words, I won't be offended, but my kids will, so it would be nice if you stay.
Do why the music sing there?
Because that's for a music thing. All right, come mate, quick, draw a food.
You go first.
Okay, I'm going to draw something and they will guess or you will guess. All right.
Good idea.
You got something?
Yeah.
You want to do it or me?
I'll do it.
May. All right, May's going to do it.
Let me draw something.
Cool. Nice and quick to make value for these people's time. What's that? Potato.
No, it's the hut. Something in this room.
Maybe. Is it one of these?
Yeah, but guess what they're called?
Monkeys.
No, they're not. They're called ancient monkeys.
Okay, ancient monkeys. See no evil,
Ancient
hear no evil,
What? What are
and
their names?
speak no evil.
How do you know their names?
Hear no evil, speak no evil, and see no evil.
How do you know their names?
Because I'm a genius, May. That's how I know.
Oh, because he's not saying.
My turn.
He's not,
All right.
he's not eating. And
Ready?
He's not
I'm gonna-
Banana. What?
Banana.
Yeah, they're going yellow. The giraffe.
Genius. A crab. He thought it was a crab.
Yellow crab.
All right. I'll draw something now.
The ancient monkey.
What shall I draw now? All right. It's based the other way around now.
A moon. Is it the moon, Daddy?
No, it's not the moon.
Mouse.
A mouse.
Yeah.
Oh, what a genius! Because Daddy's drawing was so good.
Look, I saw those ears.
Because you saw the ears and they looked like a mouse's ears, right? Let's do that.
That looks like the eye.
Hang about.
It is.
Let's give him some pink ears, a little bit of
Pink nose. Pink nose.
little bit of a red
Eyeball.
mouth.
Pink nose.
A pink nose could be.
Oh,
Let's do that. A mouse. Ah, see? Daddy's a genius. Mickey Mouse.
That doesn't look like Mickey Mouse.
Fantastic. All right, Lily, your go, baby.
I'm not a baby.
No, I don't mean your go, baby. Baby's just a nice word to call people. All right?
This is not a baby.
Ah, Alex, I haven't forgotten to send your copy of your book, and it won't only be one, it will be all of them, because I love you, and yeah, I'm going to send them all. I'm just lazy. All right, ready, Lily? Sorry? Okay, your go. No, let's go. These people have lives to live, and they need to go to sleep, some of them.
This is alive.
It is live, that's right. Come on, babe. All right.
Pink mouse.
You like pink, don't you? All right. Good. Chop, chop. You know, chop, chop. What do you think it is, guys? Have a guess what it might be. Quick, Lil.
Is it a cat? Yes. Oh yeah.
It's a cat.
A pink
Oh, look.
cat.
Natalia got it. She guessed a cat. Because you're a genius.
It's a pink cat. Why do you draw everything pink?
Lily, you always draw cats.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful. Very beautiful. All right. Let's stop there, Lil. Let's stop there. That's fantastic. I'm going to frame that in the iPad. All right.
Hey, don't do that.
Thank you so much for joining me today. Go and practice the things that you learnt. The after, once, the minute that, the moment that, no sooner had, by the time. Write some example sentences and then put them in the comments. Maybe tomorrow, or email me and we can do that. But writing some examples with new language is going to make you better, I would think. Cool. And I'm happy to check your work live. And if you get a little bit more confident, look at these two taking the piss out of me. I mean, making fun of me. Sorry, girls. Smack Daddy's hand. All right. Okay, enough. If you get a bit more confident and comfortable watching me, then we can have a Skype conversation. We can have a Skype conversation live on here, a nice chat, just 5 minutes, couple of minutes to practice your speaking live. I think that would be cool. Message me if you would like to do that. Let's have a quick look at this. For those who stay till the end, thanks to you. Your classes are amazing. Thank you so much. That's very nice of you to say.
Why does it make the punk sound?
Andressa. Thank you, Paul Chan. I was here listening to you while playing with Blake.
No.
Good. If Blake's English is very good when he is older, I will take all of the credit. You all right,
Why
babe?
does it make the punk sound?
Big kisses. Big kisses. Good. I will accept those big kisses.
Why did it make the punk sound?
Thank you, Alex. So, message me if you would like to chat tomorrow, and we can totally do that.
Daddy, I know what to do now.
I'll just need your Skype ID. It could be a disaster, who knows?
Yeah,
But
it could be
it doesn't matter. We will get it to work eventually. Just give me 2 seconds, baby. Or a few more than 2 seconds. All right, go and have a fantastic day or a fantastic evening. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Do all the right things. Let's have a look. Last one. His English is already better than mine. Oh, well, there you go. Study harder, please. Guys, bye-bye from me. Bye-bye from that one. And bye-bye from this one. Thanks, Lily. Fantastic.